everyone, and welcome back to another collective moon update. We are having a new moon in the sign of Cancer. I'm not sure if you can hear it or not, but right now there are fireworks going off. It's been nonstop. It is the 4th of July, Independence Day. Actually, it's July 5th now. It's past midnight, but people are still celebrating apparently. I didn't exactly celebrate. I feel like it's kind of like a hard holiday to celebrate given the current circumstances and knowing what we know. I would say America's history and even present is very problematic. However, it was a holiday, and every day is a day to celebrate, to be grateful. So it was just like any other day, showing my gratitude for another day of life, and I did really enjoy the day. I felt like the energy felt really magical today. Just from the get-go, it felt very uplifted. I felt very elevated, very happy, very aligned. I got to see the sunset today because it's been really cloudy here for the past couple of days, and I haven't been able to see a sunset because the sun gets hidden by all of the thick clouds. But today it was just such a beautiful, clear sunset. So I was so grateful for that. And then everywhere I was going, everywhere I was driving, there was just fireworks all around. And then people in my neighborhood did their own fireworks as well. So it was almost like a private showing. And the fireworks were really high quality, very nice. And I love fireworks. They make me happy. So I'm feeling really good. I had a great day. I hope you guys all also had a beautiful day and you continue to have a beautiful weekend. So today is a new moon in the sign of Cancer. I love Cancer, you guys. This energy, it's one of my faves because I feel like it really prioritizes the home, the energy in the home. I feel like Cancer, this energy, it really knows and understands how important it is. The energy that we cultivate in our home and that we support, that we want to create and maintain. I feel like Cancers can be very aware of how their presence impacts, and they're very, very good parents because of that. I think they're very present parents. They really prioritize family, and I think they bring a sense of comfort and warmth and love and support to their children, to their loved ones, their close ones. They definitely know the importance of a safe space, of creating a safe space and maintaining that kind of stable, calm environment in the home. Most of the Cancers I know personally, they've been through some stuff, they had rough upbringings. So I think that makes it even more at the forefront for them, understanding what impacted them and how they were affected. I just feel like they really understand the importance of childhood and just being a good support system, being that good influence. They take initiative. They just want to take care of those around them. And when I say they, I mean the Cancer energy. I don't necessarily mean like every single Cancer in the world, We all have birth charts, and we're not just our sun sign or our rising sign or our moon sign. We are a combination of many things. So it's just that Cancer energy. So when someone really has that Cancer energy, or if they're moon dominant, then that Cancer energy can really shine through, potentially. Not necessarily. So I think this new moon has a lot to do with those themes that I mentioned of home and safety and creating, that very comfortable space where we can just let our guard down, relax. It's when you come home and you let out that big sigh of relief, I'm home. Your resting place, that soft landing. And with this being a new moon, it's encouraging us to plant seeds to create that kind of an energy in our lives in some arena. So, you want to check where Cancer is in your birth chart to see where it is right now that you're being encouraged to set an intention, plant a seed on creating a safe space and making sure that the environment is top notch. Whatever arena of your life it may be, it's really encouraging you to feel nourished and protected and safe. So let's go ahead and get right into the cards. I'm excited to see what this energy is bringing for us for this moon cycle. I already got one card. Ooh, restore. That's perfect. So I'm starting off with the oracle cards. Ooh, and then we'll move on to the tarot. And creation, okay? And at the bottom of the deck, we have strength. As always, guys, the intention for these readings is always for spirit to use this as an opportunity to communicate to us, to talk to us. You know, we're opening that channel. I've created a safe space here, a sacred space here where spirit can come through and give us messages, give us some insight on things that need to be highlighted for us, that are going to be beneficial for us on our journey at this time. These messages are always meant to be for the greatest good of us all of us here that are tuned in, receiving these messages. So I've already cleansed and cleared this space and myself. So as I pull the spread out, you can go ahead and take a few cleansing in and out breaths yourself to gather your energy, to center yourself, and bring yourself here to this present moment so that you can be open to receive whatever messages are meant for you. Okay. Now let's get the tarot. I've been actually really attached to this tarot deck lately, the Light Seers Tarot. And this one has been the one that's been really speaking to me lately. So it's the one that we shall use. I'm almost done pulling the spread here. I'm gonna go ahead and take a moment to organize everything, and then we'll get right into the message. Alrighty, so let's see what we have here for this new moon in Cancer. What would Spirit like to communicate to us at this time? So Spirit is acknowledging that right now seems to be a very volatile time. Like we could just be feeling out of sorts, imbalanced in some way, out of alignment with the people around us. Maybe like we're not agreeing with the people around us, or we're coming across a lot of little inconveniences, little disturbances, you know, where you feel like you're really clawing your way forward through life. Maybe things aren't really happening very smoothly, very calmly. And Spirit wants you to remember that it's not the circumstances that matter. We shouldn't focus on our external world and little annoyances that may be happening there and letting that affect how we feel, which is so hard, trust me. That's easier said than done, because we are human, we are going to be affected, we are going to be impacted, but it shows a great deal of self-awareness and self-discipline, self-control, when despite whatever is happening on the periphery or in our external world, despite that, we're still able to find stillness, to find that calmness inside, to create it within ourselves so that we don't let it influence us and affect us more than it needs to, because it's showing me that it's not really anything huge. It's not some big thing, that's coming up. According to these cards, it just shows to be little minor annoyances, inconveniences, things that just happen that, we'd be happier without, but it's there, it's present, it's there. But it's just a matter of not being consumed by those things and being more influenced by your energy, not letting yourself get sucked in and influenced, but you being that stronger force that is influencing. May your stillness and your good vibes affect the situation more than the situation can affect you, is what Spirit is really asking of us right now. They're saying like, you're not going to find your peace and your stillness. You're not going to find these things by focusing on anything in the external. Like right now, if you're focused too much in the external, like you're just gonna get consumed, and then you're just also gonna be like in this very competitive, aggressive type of energy. Things are gonna feel harder than they need to. So I would say definitely take the time, to have a stillness practice, whether that's like first thing when you wake up, just sit down, even if it's just for 5-10 minutes, just sit down, take a couple breaths, say your positive affirmations, journal maybe, get yourself some oracle cards and pull an oracle card for yourself for the day to see like what it is that you should be focused on for that day. You can chant, say your mantras. Like they're saying like have these things, like these healing practices that you do for yourself that you can come back to, that you can fall back on when things are just getting a little too tense. Because these practices are what's going to support you during this time of like discomfort. They're saying this is what you can fall back on. This is what you can do to kind of like remedy the situation and to help yourself, to bring yourself back to center. And to be responsible of your energy too. Like be responsible. Like if you have this energy, that you're able to kind of like work it out within yourself so that you're not like spewing it out, you know what I mean? So whether you're finding it outside of you, if it's happening outside of you, they're saying these things are going to help you be the influence, you be the impact. Like having these practices is really going to help your energy to not get so consumed by other people's twisted energy, like other people's like crap. And if this energy exists inside of you, then it's kind of like instead of you going out there and just having like this bad energy or this bad attitude, throwing that at people, like projecting that outward, before you can do that, you are going to the source of the problem and you are being responsible for your energy and making sure you're working that out within yourself and you're not projecting that to places where it doesn't belong, right? And Spirit is saying like that this is going to take like a lot of effort and a lot of strength on your part for you to really be able to do that. Because like it's easy. Like if someone, for example, I'm just like getting this flashback of one time, this was a long time ago, but I was fine. Like I was, going about my business. I was driving, I was going somewhere. And someone, I guess, was like not having the best day. And I don't even know what I did, but they came behind me and they started like honking at me. And then they drove past my car and like literally like flipped me off. And I was kind of taken aback, like, wait, what? Like, what did I even do? Like, why are they mad at me? But before I even had time to like think about what was happening, like I had already reacted, like without even taking a breath, like without even taking a moment. I completely got sucked in by that person's energy and I started like flipping them off right back and yelling at them and cursing at them. That person totally consumed me. Like they took me out of my energy and just consumed me. Like I didn't even know like what happened, why they were mad at me. I didn't get it. I just like reacted. So Spirit is saying like it's easy for us to just like, as soon as someone comes at us with like that kind of energy, like that opposition energy, that aggressive type of an energy, like it's easy for you to want to fight back, to like be consumed by that energy. It's easy for that to happen. And so they're saying it is going to take like a lot of strength and a lot of willpower and a lot of like self-awareness and like time that you took to heal, to create that stillness, to remember what's important and to remember it in the times that it really matters. You know what I mean? So like in those times when it really matters, how you respond, when it's really going to make all of the difference for you. That's, one of the ways you can measure like your progress and how you're doing in that department. So I feel like maybe these are, again, like I said, like volatile times. So Spirit is telling you, to make sure that you are taking that time to like restore, because maybe just your work day or going out there, I don't know, like it's like just leaving your house. It's like you're already subject to like bad energy being around and influencing and impacting, and you kind of getting like lost in the sauce of that, you know? So they're saying like it's really, really important right now to have like a restorative practice, whatever it is. Again, yoga, meditation, chanting, journaling, going out on your nature walks, taking your baths, whatever it is that you do that helps you find peace and stillness and helps you like relax and restore your energy. Because I just feel like right now, like things are, I don't know, like the energy just seems a little shifty, but it's like, it's good. Like I see it moving in a really, really good direction. It's like the energies can be a little shifty, but it's because maybe you're finding yourself like right in the middle of some kind of transformation. So something is about to change, but like right before it changes, it's kind of like you're going through like that storm before things kind of align and click into place. But yeah, I think the main message that's coming through today is like, don't give in. Like, don't give in to other people's bad energy, to the energies that are in the external, to like anything that is causing some type of disruption, causing some kind of tension. Like Spirit is saying, don't give into it. Don't allow yourself to get consumed by it. It's not worth it. Like that day that I'm telling you guys about, like the road rage incident. Like it was literally like a 1 to 2 minute max exchange. You know what I mean? Like it was so fast. It happened so quickly. But it took me hours to like calm down from that. Like I was left like my heart racing, like totally impacted, you know what I mean? Like it really affected me. Like that energy really affected me. And it took me hours to like bring myself back down and calm down and like process like what the heck even happened, and like, you know, my reaction and why did I react like that, and what was a better way I could have reacted, and so on and so forth, you know? So it's not worth it. Like they're saying, like, don't get sucked into that energy because it's not worth it. Just try to be like the bigger person, you know what I mean? And they're saying that if you're not in that place, like where you're the bigger person, like put energy, time and energy into that so that you can meet those, you know, whenever challenges present, it's like, you know how to meet that situation. Like you would know how to handle it, what to do. You would have compassion. Like you wouldn't take anything personal. Like you'd be like, okay, well that person's clearly, maybe they're not having the best day, or maybe, you know, they're triggered. How can I make the situation better? Like maybe I'm just going to ignore the situation. Maybe I'm just not even going to engage. Or maybe you can like give that person some good energy, you know, like mirror back, just like you need to calm down, like mirror back to them that they need to relax, you know, like that they are taking it a little too far maybe, and just have compassion for them and be that healing presence in whatever way you can be, you know? I just feel like a lot of people right now, like it's so funny because it's Cancer season. So you would think that the energy would be showing up opposite, like that it's like a lot of people have like a lot of patience for each other and, you know, are open and more vulnerable. But no, like what these cards are showing me is kind of like right now, like people are kind of forgetting how to be kind and compassionate and considerate and understanding. It's more like people are just kind of like more blunt, less emotional, a little bit, you know, forward, just very direct without a lot of consideration for how they're coming across, you know, how they could be making people feel right now. So because like that's the energy that's just out and about, you know, there isn't a lot of compassion, I think, just like understanding of the human condition. It's like we're all humans, but instead of meeting each other with that compassion, it seems that people are not doing that. Like it seems like people are forgetting about connection and consideration and coming from the heart and caring how you're impacting, you know? So it starts with us, you know, like the change starts with us. We are the change that we want to see in the world. It's like you have to start with you. So if you want to see people being kinder, being more polite, more caring and understanding, then it's kind of like you also have to show up in this energy to set the tone, to set that tone, to influence people, to, you know, like if you're the influence, be that influence, right? be the influence versus like getting consumed by that lower vibrational energy. It's like creating that strength and that peace and that stillness and that self-awareness to be the influence, to be, the bigger person, and to cultivate that, to make that muscle stronger, to be able to do that more readily when needed. Because I feel like, you showing up in this energy, it's kind of like you're creating better circumstances, better situations, better vibes. It's like you're choosing the high road. You know what I mean? We can always choose the high road or the low road. And you doing this would be you choosing the high road. And this does influence like your experience, because it influences like what you allow, what you attract, what you become a vibrational match for. And it cleans up your energy too. Like instead of like you feeling like everyone around, like nothing is right, everything is bumpy and annoying and inconvenient, and people are aggressive and rude, and nothing is going right. Like instead of you feeling like you're in that kind of energy, it's like you're going to feel like things are going right, like you're going to start experiencing people smiling at you and having a whole different energy and demeanor towards you, and like things working out and going smoothly. And yeah, I'm also hearing like it's an attention thing too. Like Spirit is saying like it's an attention thing. Like maybe both of these energies are always present, like the annoying and convenient energy and like the smooth sailing, happy, more celebratory kind of an energy. They both exist, but it's kind of like maybe you focus more on like the negative. And Spirit is saying like when you start incorporating these certain practices, like you'll start really seeing the happier energies, the more positive energies, more prominently, because it's like you're focused more, or like your vibration is higher, so it's like that's what's being magnified. So it's like the annoying energy could still be there, but it's like it's not even going to be influencing you or affecting you the way that it was, because like your attention is kind of going to be on something else. So it's going to magnify for you, like highlight the more positive experience. Or, it could also be that these experiences are just going to be more available, like more in your vicinity, like, you know what I mean? Like you're going to be attracting like higher vibrational people and situations and circumstances and environments. But it all depends on you, like the energy that you have, because you're the one like influencing it. Like they're saying like the source is you, it starts with you. So it's not like, well, yeah, I was an asshole today because everyone is an asshole. Like everyone deserves that, like this person had road rage, and then this person did this, and then this person got my order wrong, and then this person thought that they could cut me in line, or whatever. And like you being in that energy, like it keeps you low, versus like if you're just like, whatever, I don't know what people are going through, I'm not going to take anything personal, I'm going to keep my energy in alignment, in check, I'm going to deal with myself, with any inner chaos or disturbances that exist inside of me. I'm going to make sure I'm managing myself so that I'm present and still and calm as I possibly can be. And this is what's going to make the experience different for you. This is what's going to align you to, again, like better people, better circumstances, better environments, like things that are higher vibrational. You become a match to those higher vibrational things. So yeah, this is probably because it's a new moon. So it's like, this is what Spirit wants us to kind of like start seeding into our life, like, creating those intentions, planting that seed so it can grow, is taking care of yourself, of your own energy, managing your own emotions, being like very responsible when it comes to those things, being that healing presence for yourself, for others, having compassion, understanding humans and the human condition, and not taking anything personal, and not making things worse, like, not engaging in lower vibrational exchanges. And instead of being consumed by it, you become the influence. Your energy is what influences instead of you getting consumed by the lower vibrational thing. And when you can really do this, you align to something better. And even if you don't believe like that you're aligning to something better, it's like it could be like that these better experiences, they become magnified and highlighted because it's what you're focusing on. So it's like even if these annoyances are still present, you're not like even paying too much attention to it. Like it can't really touch you, you know what I mean? Like you're more focused on like the blessings and the good things and the things to be grateful for and the happy things to celebrate. You know, you're more focused on the abundance and the things that are going right and giving that more of your attention and inviting more of that in your life. So yeah, there's a lot of potential for spiritual transformation to happen here. It's like an inner change is happening inside of you and that is affecting your external, and it's basically like putting you on an elevated path, on a higher path, so that you can experience more higher vibrational things. I think Spirit is just really trying to communicate to us that like any lack that we feel, anything that happens that feels like out of balance, that feels out of alignment, any of those things, like they're saying that it stems from you. Like you contribute, you know, like your energy contributes. So it's up to you. Like, how are you using your energy? Like, can you have enough self-control, self-awareness? Can you count on your healing practices to really show up, like when it's important, to really make a difference? You know what I mean? Can you put those into practice when it's going to make all the difference, when it really matters? And if you can, you know, because we all can, it's just a matter of like us cultivating it and working on it every single day. And then it becomes easier and easier and easier until it just becomes kind of like our nature, like second nature, you know? It becomes our engine, like how we function. And when you're able to like contribute your energy in a way that is mindful and compassionate and caring towards self and other, they're saying like your whole experience is going to change. Your conversations, the people you talk to, the people you find yourself around, your circle, a change will happen. Like you will notice a change. And it's going to be a change for the better. So they're saying like to move in this direction, to like take the steps, make the plans, set the intention. So I would say like right now is a really good time to just, you know, if you don't already have your stillness practice, like create one. You can even share it, like share your stillness practice with people or in the comments if you'd like, so that other people can get ideas. I already mentioned some of my favorite stillness practices. Just something that like helps you to really stay centered and still and peaceful inside, so that you can manage and navigate your life with this energy being like the driving force, you know, being like the primary driving force. Wherever conflict arises, like instead of like wanting to jump in there and be a part of that and engage with that, it's kind of like you are able to be a ninja in those situations and just like really know how to navigate any sticky situations that can happen. And you're able to either just like not engage with it, not let it impact you or affect you, but if like you have no other choice, may your good energy be what influences and be what overpowers versus you getting like consumed by the lower energy. And this practice is really going to change a lot of the circumstances of your external reality. Like you're no longer going to be feeling like things are really volatile and like people are really aggressive and like everybody just wants to argue with you, or like everything just always goes wrong. You know, you're gonna feel like things are smooth and people are happy and people smile for you and people are friendly and you're having great conversation and you're meeting great people and life is great, you know? So yeah, they're just telling you like how to make that switch if you're resonating with this and you're feeling like, why is everything so crazy? Or like, why can't I find peace? Well, this is shedding some light on how you can navigate that, how you can bring balance and healing and take responsibility for your own energy and how you contribute. So yeah, guys, that's our message for this new moon in Cancer. I hope that this message reached you at the right time. I hope you got something that you needed from this and that you feel supported and loved and encouraged by spirit. That's always my intention. If you need a little more, or if you would like to dive deeper into your specific situation, or if you would like a reading that's tailored specifically just for you, I would love to help you with that. I do offer personal readings. I'll leave my email in the description box below so that you can contact me if you are interested. Otherwise, thank you guys so much for being here with me today. I hope that you are enjoying your summer or your winter, depending on where you are. I've done readings for people like all around the world, which is super cool. I just hope that life is treating you well, that you are well. Take good care of yourselves. Until next time. Bye.